Hello students, today we are going to discuss the structure of the two more molecules, that is water and carbon tetrachloride. Yesterday we had discussed the structure of nitrogen as well as ammonia, but today we are going to discuss these two structures. Alright. Now first of all we should discuss the structure of water molecule H₂O. As it is clear, the one atom of oxygen is combining with two atoms of hydrogen. Now, oxygen has the atomic number 8, right? The configuration will be 2 and 6. 6 electrons in the L shell, right? So, it wants to gain 2 more electrons to complete its octet. Now, to one oxygen atom, the 2 hydrogen are joined in the molecule of water, right? So, now what happens, children? I have drawn the structure of water molecule. The 6 electrons in the outermost shell of oxygen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The dots are representing the electrons of oxygen, right? Now, the 2 hydrogen whose electrons are shown by the crosses. They are drawn over here. Now, hydrogen has to complete the duplet. So, hydrogen share with 1 electron of oxygen. One hydrogen share with 1 electron of oxygen and another hydrogen shares with 1 electron of another oxygen electron, right? And in that way, the duplet of hydrogen is completed, right? Now, if we want to see the octet of hydrogen. So, octet of hydrogen, you see I draw it somehow like this in the blue circle. So, you can see in the blue circle, there are how many electrons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 electrons. That means the octet of oxygen is also completed. Now, point to be noted, children, that these 2 electrons of oxygen are shared with the 2 electrons of 2 different hydrogen atoms. Alright. And forming the covalent bond. As I told you, the straight line shows the covalent bond. But these 2 electrons means the pair of 2 electrons, right? It remains unbonded. And as I discussed in the previous video, that the unbonded pair of electrons, they are known as lone pair of electrons, right? Of water molecule. Now, we discuss the structure of carbon tetrachloride. Carbon tetrachloride is an organic compound and a very good solvent for all the organic compounds, right? So, what is here, children? Carbon has a configuration 2 and 4 as its atomic number is 6. So, carbon needs to have 4 more electrons to complete the octet. Now, what is there? In the formula of carbon tetrachloride, 1 atom of carbon is sharing with 4 atoms of chlorine, right? So, let us draw the structure of chlorine. Chlorine has the atomic number 17. 17 means the configuration will be 2, 8, 7. Means 7 electrons in the outermost shell. Now, every chlorine atom wants to have only 1 electron to complete its octet. So, what happens, children? You see here, I have drawn, again I am telling you, I have drawn the electron-dot structure of these molecules in which only the valence electrons are drawn. So, I have drawn the 7 electrons of the chlorine atom by the black dots, right? 7 electrons of this chlorine, 7 electrons of this chlorine atom and the 7 electrons of this chlorine atom, right? Now, what happens? That the 1 electron of chlorine share with 1 electron of carbon. In the same way, this electron of chlorine also shares with electron of carbon. Similarly, here also and this side also. And what happens in this figure, you see the duplet of the carbon atom now has how many electrons? 8 electrons. Now, I just encircle these electrons just to show you that how the octet of the carbon atom is completed. In the blue circle you see how many electrons I can count. 2, 4, 6 and 8. So that means the octet of carbon is completed. Now see the octet of chlorine. Come to this figure, children. Then here I can see it in the blue circle. How many electrons are there? Just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means every blue circle is telling that the octet of chlorine is completed. Right? So this is what the structure of carbon tetrachloride. And point to be noted is, children, that whenever you have to draw the structure of carbon tetrachloride, you have to draw all the 7 electrons of chlorine atoms. Alright. Usually it happens the children draw only 1 electron of the chlorine atom with which the carbon is sharing. But that gives you that doesn't give you any mark. Alright. So what is essential? That you draw all the 7 electrons of all the chlorine atom and then you will show the sharing of electron. Okay. This is what the structure of carbon tetrachloride. Next video I will show you some questions. We will do some questions. Thank you, children.